My first encounter with Modernist walks was as a participant. Eddie Reed, who's one of the founders of the Modernist Society, was leading that walk. I was very taken with the information that we were given and the kind of enthusiasm for the area and the period of architecture. But then Eddie, who was taking the walks, decided he didn't want to do them anymore. So I volunteered. I worked as a teacher in photography in further education, took early retirement, and then became a walk leader for the Manchester Modernists. When I was growing up in the 1960s, a lot of these modern buildings were being built. So I was very taken with buildings that came from that period. And then when I went to college to study, I was introduced to more aspects of modernism and began to take a look around the places where I lived and worked. I started doing the walks in 2014. The first walk that I did was in Stockport. I did a lot of research and prepared the notes and handouts for it. I was very enthusiastic for my first ever walk and led an audience of about 24, 25 people. All of the people who came on the walk were really enthusiastic about the buildings that they were looking at. The Manchester Modernists, as well as being a magazine and a shop and a gallery, is a community of people. Many of those people give up their own time and work to support the society. We encourage people to take photographs, to write for the magazine. You become a bonded community with a shared interest.
I'm very fond of the Modernist Society. With an art and design background, architecture is one of my interests. I'm more a maximalist rather than a modernist. I'm very fond of the city, even though I live in Holmfirth. Because I live on my own, going and meeting people, chatting to them, enjoying things together, exchanging views and information. It's good. I see more in buildings now when I look at them. I understand them more. It's broadened my knowledge.
Typically, if we're doing a Manchester walk, we'll meet at the Modernist shop. I'll do an introductory talk, introduce myself, and then outline the walk that we're going to do. Very, very careful because we're in moving traffic. I will stop and give a brief history and then encourage people to share their memories. It's not me just lecturing to those people. We're actually kind of interacting and they're sharing their ideas and their memories and their histories as well, which is how a community is formed. And if they've enjoyed it, they will tell their friends, and very often they'll then come with a partner or a friend and kind of builds from there.
My friend John, he's a member of the society, I think. He said there was a walk coming up. He said, do you want to maybe go along Saturday afternoon? I'd never done it before, so it was all new to me. I didn't really know what to expect. Just got more of an interest lately in architecture. It's my home city and it's changing all the time. Me and John spoke about the things that we wouldn't normally speak about. We're all looking at the same things, I suppose, but you're seeing them in different ways. I got the impression we'd all come from different parts of the city and to come and spend an afternoon all looking and experiencing the same thing. I think that's great.
There's people with a common interest in modern architecture and the modern city. People can participate as much or as little as they want, but this common interest holds people together as a community. I was working in education for some 30 years. And when you retire from that work, you then sort of cut loose. So it was nice to find a format where I could continue to work with groups of people, share my knowledge and information, gather information and knowledge from them too. And it keeps me young.